guys, you are welcome back to my channel. My name is Precious Great, and in this channel I talk about faith, beauty, lifestyle and education. So we have been working with a series on social work ethical responsibilities. So in today's video I'm going to be talking about social workers ethical responsibilities to colleagues, and number one is respect. Social workers should treat colleagues with respect and should represent accurately and fairly the qualifications, views, and obligations of colleagues. Social workers should avoid unwarranted negative criticisms of colleagues in communications with clients or with other professionals. Unwarranted negative criticisms may include demeaning comments that refers to colleagues' level of competence or to individuals' attributes such as race, ethnicity, national origin, color, sex, sexual orientation, age, marital status, political belief, religion, and mental or physical disability. C is social workers should cooperate with social work colleagues and with colleagues of other professions when such cooperation serves the well-being of clients. And number two is confidentiality. Social workers should respect confidential information shared by colleagues in the course of their professional relationships and transactions. Social workers should ensure that such colleagues understand social workers' obligation to respect confidentiality and any exceptions related to it. And number three is interdisciplinary collaboration. Social workers who are members of interdisciplinary teams should participate in and contribute to decisions that affect the well-being of clients by drawing on the perspective, values, and experiences of the social work profession. Professional and ethical obligations of the interdisciplinary team as a whole and of its individual members should be clearly established. B. Social workers for whom a team decision raises ethical concern should attempt to resolve the disagreement through appropriate channels. If the disagreement cannot be resolved, social workers should pursue other avenues to address the concerns consistent with client well-being. Number four is disputes involving colleagues. Social workers should not take advantage of a dispute between a colleague and an employer to obtain a position or otherwise advance the social worker's own interests. B. Social workers should not exploit clients in disputes with colleagues or engage clients in any inappropriate discussion of conflicts between social workers and their colleagues. And number five is consultation. Social workers should seek the advice and counsel of colleagues whenever such consultation is in the best interest of clients. B. Social workers should keep themselves involved about colleagues' areas of expertise and competencies. Social workers should seek consultation only from colleagues who have demonstrated knowledge, expertise, and competence related to the subject of the consultation. C. When consulting with colleagues about clients, social workers should disclose the least amount of information necessary to achieve the purpose of the consultation. And number six is referral for services. Social workers should refer clients to other professionals when the other professional's specialized knowledge or expertise is needed to serve clients fully, or when social workers believe that they are not being effective or making reasonable progress with clients and that additional service is required. B. Social workers who refer clients to other professionals should take appropriate steps to facilitate an orderly transfer of responsibilities. Social workers who refer clients to other professionals should disclose, with clients' consent, all pertinent information to the new service providers. And C. Social workers are prohibited from giving or receiving payment for a referral when no professional service is provided by the referring social worker. And number seven is sexual relationships. Social workers who function as supervisors or educators should not engage in sexual activities or contact with supervisees, students, trainees, or other colleagues over whom they exercise professional authority. B. Social workers should avoid engaging in sexual relationship with colleagues when there is potential for a conflict of interest. Social workers who become involved in or anticipate becoming involved in a sexual relationship with a colleague have a duty to transfer professional responsibilities when necessary to avoid a conflict of interest. Number 8 is sexual harassment. Social workers should not sexually harass supervisees, students, trainees, or colleagues. Sexual harassment includes sexual advances, sexual solicitations, requests for sexual favors, and other verbal or physical conduct of a sexual nature. And number 9 is impairment of colleagues. A. Social workers who have direct knowledge of a social work colleague's impairment that is due to personal problems, psychosocial distress, substance abuse, or mental health difficulties, and that interferes with practice effectiveness should consult with that colleague who is able and assist the colleague in taking remedial action. Social workers who believe that a social work colleague's impairment interferes with practice effectiveness and that the colleagues has not taken adequate steps to address the impairment should take actions through the appropriate channels established by employers, agencies, NASU, licensing and regulatory bodies, and other professional organizations. And number 10 is incompetence of colleagues. A. Social workers who have direct knowledge of a social work colleague's incompetence should consult with the colleague when feasible and assist the colleague in taking remedial actions. B. Social workers who believe that a social work colleague is incompetent and has not taken adequate steps to address the incompetence should take actions through appropriate channels established by employers, agencies, NASU, licensing and regulatory bodies, and other professional organizations. Number 11 is unethical conduct of colleagues. A. Social workers should take adequate measures to discourage, prevent, expose, and correct the unethical conduct of colleagues. B. Social workers should be knowledgeable about established policies and procedures for handling concerns about colleagues' unethical behavior. Social workers should be familiar with national, state, and local procedures for handling ethics complaints. This includes policies and procedures created by NASU, licensing and regulatory bodies, employers, agencies, and other professional organizations. C. Social workers who believe that a colleague has acted unethically should seek resolution by discussing their concerns with the colleague when feasible and when such discussion is likely to be productive. D. When necessary, social workers who believe that a colleague has acted unethically should take actions through appropriate formal channels such as contacting a state licensing board or regulatory body, NASU committee on inquiry, or other professional committees. E. Social workers should defend and assist colleagues who are unjustly charged with unethical conduct. These are some of the social workers' ethical responsibilities to colleagues. If you find this video very helpful, please do well to hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on your notification bell. And please do not forget to drop your comments on the comment section. Are you a social worker, or you want to be a social worker, or you're a social work student, or you are involved in anything that has to do with social work? Please, I would like to get your thoughts and your comments about the video. Drop your comments and see you in my next video. Bye bye.